Alrighty guys, so here I've unpacked the extrusion that I've got. I've got the gantry down here. Everything's undamaged, and I'm surprised by the amount of packaging that came with this with the extrusion. So, and surprised at how heavy this aluminum actually is. So I've just laid it out, got my brackets out to assemble the base, and yeah, and I went through a pair of gloves and a half just cleaning up these rails with some WD-40 with the water resistant silicone. WD-40 is supposed to help against water, should help against like penetration of water, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so the story behind this is that when I got this, it was pretty awful looking. I mean, it was just, yeah. And good thing I bought the WD-40. Now it's spanking new. Well, it was new. I'm just saying it's not rusted anymore. So just got the Neil thrust bearings in here, soaking in WD-40. So let me show you the extent of the dirtiness. Yeah, like, I'm not kidding. Look at that. That's a second pass, not even the first. The first looks like, I don't even know. They all look the same. Well, the first was just, this is, yeah, it was so dirty and rusted over. Well, not rusted over, but just oxidization on top of steel, which is fairly easy to do, especially if it's in storage for quite some time. So good thing I cleaned this off. And so my rack, I tried my best to clean it out. So what I'll do is, once I've mounted the rails onto the extrusion, I'll make another pass with WD-40, and right before I'm about to assemble the gantry and the actual roller bearing assemblies, or the carriage assemblies that sit on top of these, I'll make another pass of WD-40. So this can should be empty by the time this machine is built. Might even need another can. So I'll get on that. And I have already begun on the gantry. So I just kind of did a mock-up of the Z-axis screw, and these helical bearings are really, couplings are really fun to play with, but I know that's not for play. So yeah, I'm just not sure. On the bearing block, I see the bearing in here, and then I see the plate that goes on top of it, but what is this little space for? You can close up on that. There you go. I don't know what this little... Is there something supposed to sit in here? Or what? I don't know. So what I'll do is, once I mount this onto my Z-axis extrusion, which is right here, what I'll do maybe is when it gets mount it up on top like this, and then you have your Z plate on top for the stepper. What I'll do is, once this is mounted, I'll put in some lithium grease I got, and so that should help this bearing stay lubricated. I'll use the same grease on the needle thrust bearings, and hopefully that should be good to go. So, and all I had to do is just once I get my stepper through, is just adjust my bearing block up and down to attach to, or for the coupler to line up with the stepper. So I'll also give this Z screw a good wipe down with WD-40 before I even think about mounting it. So I'll take this guy off, and then I'll wipe this down. I'll wipe this down too, I guess. So I do plan on having some sort of a coolant while I'm cutting. So I'm not sure if I should go with flood cooling, or if I should go with intermittent sprays of oil or something at the bit, or if I should use, I think it's called fog spray, where it's a fine mist of air with well, it's almost like one of those little condensed fog things that you see. It's literally like an ultrasonic transducer that literally vibrates the sound, vibrates the water into a really cold fine mist that you see on like some decorations and stuff, almost like dry ice looking fog. So like that sort of cooling, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing, so but I will be using some sort of coolant, so I need to know what I need to do in preparation for all the parts, so that I don't rust them out or any water damage occurs. So, well, let me know what you guys think. So I will continue on assembling, squaring this thing up, and then bolting it down so that I can start mounting my rails. And oh yeah, the rails, I have some thread lock that I'll be using. It's some blue thread lock that I got on all my bolts. I'll do that when I do the final fitting on the rails. So yeah, that's all for now. And my silly attempt at making or doing a live build progress, like a live stream on Ustream, not a lot of people were there. I understand that. I'm not that popular either way, so but I'm debating if I should continue or not, because all I did was just hook up my Kinect and then started the stream, but the Kinect isn't actually meant for a webcam, and the drivers are still a bit iffy, so I don't know what I'll do, but yeah, I'll still keep making these little progress videos. Well, have fun, stay tuned, I guess, if you guys want to. Yeah, thanks for watching.